to the love that you make. I still believe if we make it right now, there's enough love in the world to go around. I still believe if we make it right now, there's enough love in the world to go around. I still believe if we make it right now, there's enough love in the world to go around. I still believe if we make it right now, there's enough love in the world to go around. I still believe if we make it right now, there's enough love in the world to go around. I still believe if we make it right now, there's enough love to go around. I still believe if we make it right now, there's enough love to go I still believe if we make it right now, there's enough love in the world to go round.
All right, that was Sab Kuchmalega by Joe Burt with at Forgotten Bees Choir. Now, I know when we first played the song 2 or 3 weeks ago, you said that what the meaning was, and I'm admittedly right now I'm blanking. So, what does Sab Kuchmalega mean?
Sab Kuch Milega, it's a Hindi term, and it basically means anything is possible. But what you have to do, you have to sort of hold your hands up either side of your face and say it at the same time. Anything is possible. So, and it's used sort of by the youth, and the young and the old in India, and it's used in the marketplaces for doing deals. Offering money for goods that's less than the value, and as well as a welcoming kind of, "Hey man, how are you?" And the song Sab Kuch Milega, I originally named it I still believe if we make it right now, there's enough love in the world to go around. So when I just decided it had this sort of chant feel to it, I found this chant. Well, I made it into a chant. This lyric which really fitted the essence of the song. Anything is possible, because I wanted to write something that was hopeful and positive. And by chance, a friend of mine had come back from India, and I was picking her brains to say, look, I need something that means exactly that, and that was the perfect word, and so I put it into a chant, it was just one of those things that came together when I was writing the song, because the song doesn't have a standard structure to it,
right?
Like
chorus, verse, chorus.
A pop song might have,
right? Like the standard verse, chorus, verse sort of thing.
Yeah, exactly. So anything is possible. Yeah, anything is possible, man.
No. It is a very catchy tune, and when I first heard it, I really enjoyed it. And I'll tell you honestly, just jumping back here just a second, I'm not a huge fan of country, but your twist on it, Joe, I've actually really enjoyed the album, because normally I've given country many tries and just not that into it, but I've really enjoyed this album.
Oh, well, that's great. Thank you. It's a mix. It is a mix. So
right.
Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, Sabkuch Milego, I really want to release the track as a single and do a video for it. But of course, it's a big song and it requires quite a production. So
right.
we may have to wait a while for that.
Well, I don't.
It's in house at the moment.
I don't think people will mind waiting for that. Now, the next song we're gonna get to is a cover, and I did play it on my Music Saturday show this past Saturday, and I was telling my guest critics, I said, the way this cover sounds, you've never heard the song covered like this ever before. And meaning it was a very, very, very good tune. So a lot of people were pleased and were kind of surprised at how the song was covered because they never heard it done that way before.
Well, I was kind of nervous about doing it, and especially with an album that was, so important to me. But when you've played in a big band like Sabbath, it kind of hangs around your neck. It's great to be able to say that.
Yeah.
But I was getting to gigs and stuff, and people were shouting for Sabbath tunes, and plainly, I don't do heavy metal, and I just thought that it would be good if I could, just for the live work, have a Sabbath tune that I could pull out of the bag and surprise people with. And and while looking through them, and I found this song Paranoid, which is a really sensitive, for Geezer and Ozzy to write this tune,
Yeah.
It's a sensitive song, and I just thought I can do something with this. And again, I discussed it with Chris Kimsey, my producer, and he really loved the sort of treatment idea that I had for it. Again, with that slightly spacey kind of, very, very laid back. It's not quite the right word, is it? But it's and sure enough, it's been great because now when funny enough, in Canada we were playing in Kelowna, the front row of this 800-seater theatre was full of metalheads, who come see the show, and I was relieved to be able to, play this song, and they loved it too, because that's the other thing, is because Paranoid, the song, is such a famous metal song.
Oh, absolutely.
But I hope that it introduces the song to people who otherwise, wouldn't listen, and the reaction's been great. Actually, it's been really good, and I'm still nervous of meeting the guy who's upset about it. I mean, maybe that's not going to happen. Because as I say, and the slide guitar in it, the bottleneck guitar, is just a joy. So I'm very happy with that. Well, I've now, funny enough, I've started putting other songs from the bands that I played with over my career. I started putting that in the live set, and I'm doing slightly varied versions of the hits that they had. So it's been a really good sort of passage for me to look back at my history and sort of be proud of it, rather than saying, that's all that anybody ever wanted to talk about.
Oh, absolutely. And I mean, okay, you know what? We'll get the song, and then I'll save the question for after the song. So, without further ado, here is the cover of Paranoid by Joe Burt, and it's a tune. You guys haven't heard it yet. You'll never hear it covered like this ever again. Dig this.
People think I'm insane because I am frowning all the time. All day long I think of things, but nothing seems to satisfy. I think I lose my mind if I don't find something to pacify. Can you help me? Occupy my brain. Can you help me? Can you help me occupy my brain? I need someone to show me the things in life that I can't find. I can see see the things that make true happiness. I must be blind. Make a joke and I will sigh. You will laugh and I will cry. Happiness I cannot feel, and love to me is so unreal. Can you help me? Occupy my brain. Can you help me? Can you help me? Occupy my brain. Telling you now how of my state, I tell you to enjoy life. I wish I could, but it's too late. Can you help me? Occupy my brain. Can you help me? Can you help me? Occupy my brain.
All right, that was Paranoid by Joe Burt. Now, I have to ask, just, and there'll only be the one question. How was it doing the tour for the Eternal Idol?
You don't need to apologize, surely. It was a fantastic experience. You know, we were playing mainly through Europe. It was not the longest touring that I've been doing. It was over a month or so or something. It was a lot of laughs. It was a new experience in the fact that nearly all the audience were male.
Right.
Most of them knew the bass lines better than I did. I'd been brought in because somebody had quit the band, and the bass player had left, and it was short notice, so I had literally a few days rehearsal, and it's an awful lot of for any bass player who knows the riffs that are involved in playing with Sabbath. And at the time, I'd been into Sabbath in their earlier days, so I wasn't completely au fait with all their stuff, and especially not on the Eternal Idol album,
right,
which actually I thought was quite good. And there was 2 or 3 songs off there that we played that I really enjoyed playing. But Paranoid, of course, we opened with, and the stage was so covered in smoke for the first 30 seconds, 40 seconds, nobody could see anything anywhere, in front, behind, or you couldn't see the band. And the volumes that were just ridiculous. I mean, again, with the bass guitar, it's air movement, and the stacks that I had, if I didn't actually stop the guitar from ringing, it would have gone on forever, you know. So it's a beast when you're playing at that level. And so it was a learning curve, major learning curve for me, but a lot of fun. And Tony, we met in the middle of the stage on one gig and crossed guitars, and then he took his fingers off in front of me, and my legs gave way because I knew that he had fake fingers.
Right.
But in the heat of the moment, with all the smoke and everything, he just removed them in front of me, and I just went crashing down. I mean, always playing jokes, So, a great experience. 1 or 2 strange things happened. I don't think Sabbath tours are ever straightforward. And of course, in Italy, they're crazy anyway. So,
right.
and I think the reaction of the security and police kind of shocked me at the time because they're going a bit heavy-handed. So yeah, lots of different experiences on that